Hello, and welcome to Oakland Is. This is our Kwanzaa celebration. Today we'll be celebrating Kwanzaa with the Holmes family and with other members of the community. First, I'd like to introduce you to Mahib Holmes, Okanona Holmes, Kawabana Holmes, and Halima Holmes. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
The first thing we'll do is sort of discuss the history of Kwanzaa. So, can you give us some information?
Okay. In 1966, Dr. Maulana Karinga created this holiday. It's an African-American holiday that's based on harvest celebrations. Many are found in various countries on the continent of Africa. And the idea for the celebration was to give African people some holiday that was based on African principles, African culture, African heritage.
That's wonderful. And you said it started in 1956?
In 1966.
1966.
Yes.
And what exactly is the celebration? How is it observed?
The celebration begins on December the 26th. That's the first day of Kwanzaa, and it extends for 7 days through the 1st of January. And each day, a principle of the Nguzo Saba, which was also created as an African value system, each day a principle is celebrated. And there are a variety of ways of celebrating, some public celebrations where there are hundreds of people gathering together, and then some smaller celebrations in people's homes.
You said the Nguzo Saba, and what does that mean?
That means the 7 principles. That's Swahili for the 7 principles.
Mm-hmm. And these are principles to live by, is that the idea?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Not just to be celebrated, but to be lived by year long.
Mm-hmm. You say that there are public celebrations.
Yes.
Are there some here in Oakland?
Yes, each year the first night of Kwanzaa has been celebrated as a major celebration at the East Oakland Youth Development Center, and the Wose Community Church has been the host. Mm-hmm. There are a number of organizations who plan throughout the year for this Kwanzaa season, and they decide which organization will be responsible for hosting the public celebration for each night of Kwanzaa. So the main event for the first night of Kwanzaa will be at the East Oakland Youth Development Center. I don't know the calendar for the other nights, but that one has been the tradition for the last several years.
And then too, if anyone needs information, we have a number. This is of the Wose Church,
Yes.
which is located at 8924 Holly Street in Oakland. And their phone number is 632-8230. So if you need to get information on Kwanzaa and where the celebrations are going to be held this year, you can get information from that number. Okay, these are the symbols of Kwanzaa, are they not?
Yes.
Okay, and you were going to explain them to us?
Okay, so this is straw mat. It's called the mkeka, and it symbolizes the foundation. This is the kikombe cha umoja, and this is the cup that we put the water in to pour the libation in the plant here to kind of like
To welcome the spirits of our ancestors.
Welcome the spirits of our ancestors. And this is the mazao, and it means fruits and
Or crops.
and yes, and this is the vibunzi. And every Kwanzaa celebration in the house of the people that celebrated, they have to have, well, they don't have to, but the corn symbolizes the children in the house.
And there should be one for
And there should be
each
one
child.
for each child.
And if you don't have any children, then you have one ear of corn to represent the potential for childhood.
I said this is, I think, Indian corn, isn't it?
Yes.
Does it matter what type of corn that you use?
No, it doesn't matter.
And this is a zawadi, and zawadi is a Kiswahili word for gift or present.
Gifts are exchanged on Kwanzaa.
Yes.
On the last day, which is Imani, gifts are exchanged.
This is the kinar, and the kinar is the candle holder, which holds these candles, which are the Nguzo Saba, which means 7 principles. And there are 7 principles, and the black one symbolizes umoja, which means unity. And the red you go to here symbolizes kujichagulia, which means self-determination. And the green, which means the ujima, and this is collective work and responsibility. And this is ujima, cooperative economics, and this is nia, it means purpose. This is kuumba, means creativity, and this is the imani, which means
Faith.
faith. And
You did a wonderful job.
Great job.
Thank you very much.
And this is the Bendera Ya Taifa. It stands for the African flag. And the red stands for the blood that Africans shed when they were fighting off, struggling for
Freedom.
freedom. And the black stands for blackness, like our
people.
And the green stands for the land. And this plant is to pour the libation. And the incense, it's the sweet smell reminds us of how we're supposed to act around our sisters and our brothers and our friends. And that's basically all that I have to say.
That's wonderful. I see you're holding a book, and that's what I was going to ask. Are there some actual guidelines for people to follow?
Yes, over the last several years, a number of books have been published so that people who are seeking information have resources. And this book, African American Holiday of Kwanzaa, is available, I'm sure, at Marcus Bookstore and other bookstores where there are a number of black books being sold. There are also books specifically for children, coloring books that explain what Kwanzaa is, how it's celebrated, give ideas for activities, recipes, and most of them are really quite informative. So if someone wants to know, they should check at the local bookstores.
Wonderful. And I'm sure probably some of the libraries carry them. So if I know there is an African American library on San Pablo, I think it's 65th and San Pablo, and I'm sure that they would probably be able to get information on it. Thank you very much. We've certainly, it's been most informative. Okay, and without any further ado, let's get on with our celebration. Our first guest tonight is our regular co-host, Michael Lange, and he'll be doing a song entitled Hear the Call.
Feel the sting of freedom's ring. Sing praise of every kind. Tell me freedom buffalo. I could tell you reasons why, if you really want to know. Young and old, weak and strong, freedom calls your name. For every drop of rain that falls, 10,000 your eyes can hear the call. Hear the call.
And now we have a jazz medley from Leon Williams and Dave Prieto from their upcoming CD, soon to be released, entitled Joint Venture. Some of the numbers they'll be playing are Since You're Gone and So Do It. Next, we'll hear from Fred Davis Jackson and his troupe performing the Kwanzaa Song. But first, we'll hear Minister Aria Louise Carnes reading the 7 principles for daily living.
The first principle for daily living is unity. Each family should wake up each morning on one accord and unity with each other. Disagreements should not be carried over into the new day, but received each day. Self-determination is number 2. Self-determination by each family member in all endeavors and tasks during the day will bring about heightened self-worth and completion of day-to-day goals. The key is accomplishment. Collective economics. Each family member should stay within the monetary budget set by the household planner. Daily limits and daily expansion can be revised as needs arise. Cooperative work and responsibility. Each family member should contribute quality time and effort to make sure the household is ran in harmony with each other's time schedule. Exhibit good work habits when assigned household tasks. Accept responsibility for your share of harmony in the household. Rewards are greater when a functioning family unit is the norm, not the exception. Purpose. Each family unit should have a purpose that is realized in writing and monitored for goals reached. Example, saving for a car, high school graduation, prom, or a wedding. As times change, the purpose should change also to accommodate the pressures associated with the purpose. Creativity. The family unit must have creativity through diversity in the makeup of daily life in the home environment. Creativity brings about critical thinking, which leads to reasoning and weighing options by each member of the family unit. And number 7, faith. The basis of family unit should have strong belief in the natural order of life cycles. No matter how each family serves its religion or tradition, it should practice it on a continual basis. Stability will heighten the faith and the strength of the family unit.
First, than unity,
Kwanzaa,
self-determination,
Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa,
cooperative economic,
Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa,
collective work and responsibility. Oh,
Kwanzaa,
oh,
Kwanzaa,
7 principles make a whole. That's
Kwanzaa, I've been told.
5 is purpose.
Kwanzaa,
6 is creativity.
Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa,
7 equals faith.
Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa,
It's last.
but not least.
Oh,
Kwanzaa,
oh,
Kwanzaa,
7 principles make
the
a whole.
whole.
That's Kwanzaa.
I've been told.
Oh, oh, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa,
Oh, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa,
7 principles make the whole.
Kwanzaa,
These principles will feed your soul. 1 is unity.
Moja,
2, self-determination.
Ugajila,
Cooperative economic.
Ujema,
Collective work and responsibility.
Ujama,
Fifth is purpose.
Naya,
Creativity is 6, y'all.
Kumbaya,
Faith is last but not least.
Ama,
Faith is last but not least.
Ama,
Ooh, Kurumba.
Kwanzaa,
Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa, yeah.
Kwanzaa,
Unity, that's number 1.
Umoja,
Self-determination. Kwanzaa,
Kwanzaa,
oh, Kwanzaa,
Kwanzaa,
oh, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Oakland concludes its very special Kwanzaa program with Mr. David Preston Sharp. I am a black man. Who are you?
I'm a man. I'm a black man. I'm a black man transported from Africa, transformed in America. I'm a black man whose roots stretch across the seas to the very land which gave birth to humankind itself. I'm a black man. Who are you? I'm a black man with a spirit as clear and sparkling as the diamonds of South Africa, with a strength in my soul that echoes the strength of Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm a black man with blood as rich as the banks of the Euphrates, and a history that courses through the ages like the Nile. I'm a black man. Who are you? When I walk, there's a grace about my stride my clothes can't even hide. And gazelles, well, they take lessons from me. When I sing, the bluebirds stop to listen. I've even seen them taking notes, trying to write down all my twists and turns. Even the thunder hides his face when I sing bass. Now, when it comes to thought, I can outthink most anyone at any time. Why, I built great civilizations when others were still in caves. I used complex equations and methods of construction to build pyramids the world still marvels over. Who am I? I'm a pace setter, a record breaker, a co-creator with the creator. Why, I was the doctor who performed the first successful heart surgery. I was the architect who planned and designed Washington, D.C. I was the first human to set foot on the North Pole, and I've scored more goals than anyone in basketball history. I even broke Babe Ruth's unbreakable record. I'm a black man. I created jazz to free my imprisoned soul. I created tap dance to defy my tired feet. Rhythm and blues, I started that too. The rhythm I got in Africa. The blues I got in America. I've been through slavery, separation, miscegenation, castration, so-called emancipation, Ku Klux Klanization, civil rights legislation, separate but equalization, frustration, and still I'm looking for complete social liberation. Dr. Martin Luther King's gravestone says, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Who am I? I'm a black man who has had to die to truly be free. I was forced to come to a land that wasn't interested in my strong mind, just my strong body. They tried to kill my mind with ignorance, but a master of survival I became, learning how to conserve my energy, knowing when to shuck and jive to stay alive, playing games so deep, so steeped in the desire to survive, the masters couldn't see it. I even learned to read and see it. I'm a black man. I can endure. I have endured. I shall endure. I must endure. For I have something the world needs. All that I am, all of my gifts, to be used in the service of humankind. Not to serve a group of people as they would force me to, but to serve the world as I must be free to do. Who am I? I'm a black man. Who are you? And in case you have failed to notice, I can write and speak. Oh, can I preach? I can orate and saturate the air with a sonorous sound that keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps your feet patting the floor, wanting to hear more. I can be extremely articulate when the situation calls for it. I can be technically precise in my choice of words that can create a plethora of nuance for my chosen intent. When I'm alone with my own people, I speak with a lyrical eloquence only they can understand, with a rhythm and a lilt, which is a hidden code to all others. word music developed during slavery as the lighter side of the spirituals. It's still alive. Some people call it jive. I call it culture. Intelligent people are aware that in its best form, it is a highly sophisticated system of intercultural communication. A word, a gesture, speaks volumes. I'm a black man. Who are you? And lest you think of love I'm thin, I'll share a glimpse of my gift within. When me and my wife make love all night long won't do. But that's okay, cause the night gets tired too. I'm a man who loves to love. Yes, a black man, a brother, a man who loves his mother and respects his father, not only because they didn't bother to give up when days got rough, but because they taught me not to give up when times get tough. So you see, I'm also strong, so strong I can afford to be weak. Yet